Hello, and thanks for joining me. So I thought we'd take this opportunity this afternoon to look at this gorgeous Lundby Dolls house that I've got here. It was being given away by a lady in my village who was moving away, and she couldn't take the house with her because it was just too big and bulky to take into her new home. Now, originally, the person who was going to take it couldn't take it for some reason, so she offered it to me. Now, anyone who's been following my doll's house obsession will know that I don't need another doll's house. Before I got this one, I've actually got 6 dolls' houses. I've had 2 that I've restored. One was my old childhood doll's house, and one was Lilac Lodge that you might see here. Usually that stays in my window, but at the moment I've got a Christmas window display, so Lilac Lodge just come into my dining room for a little while. It's going to live here over Christmas. So that's the 2 I've restored. I've got another 2 in progress. I've got Sunnyview Villa, which is the one that's got windows all the way around all 4 sides. And I've got York House, which is the tall Edwardian house that I'm currently been working on as well. So those 2 are in progress. I've got another 2 upstairs. One that's an open back one with a garage. I've done a video on that one. And I've also got like a Victorian style house. It's a modern Victorian style. It's not an old house, but I haven't done a video on that one, so you won't be familiar with that. So this will be my 7th doll's house. So our house is being overrun with doll's houses at the moment. But this was way, way too nice not to take. So I said I'd take it and I will restore it. And I think the lady was quite pleased I would restore it. It was obviously her old childhood doll's house. And I think she was rather upset to see that she was going to have to put it in skip, throw it away because she just couldn't take it with her. And when I said I would restore it, she was quite delighted with that. Even so much so, she then gave me all her furniture that she had to go in the doll's house as well. So what I thought we'd do in this video is I thought we'd have a look at the doll's house in more detail. It opens from the front, and the front opens, and then the bottom bit opens as well. I thought we'd have a look at the doll's house in more detail, and then we'll go for the box of goodies. Now, I haven't actually looked in the box of goodies yet, so I don't know what's in there. And I don't know if it's Lundby furniture or just similar furniture from sort of the 70s and 80s. So we'll go through it and see what it is. I do know that this is a Lundby Stockholm house, and they were produced in the 1970s, 1980s. So I think this probably dates from about then. It looks like it does. It's got quite a bit of water damage to it, unfortunately, so it's going to need a complete restoration. But that'd be quite good fun about it. So I just come to the front of the house and I'll take the front off. We can have a look inside. One thing to mention as well is this is almost 2 houses, and the top half just lifts off like this. So it does make it easier to move around, I have to be honest. But then you've almost got like 2 houses, because that's almost a self-contained house in its own right, isn't it? Whereas this is less attractive, and I don't think it's really designed to be used as a house on its own, because obviously it's not finished here or anything. But you could certainly just use that as a house on its own, couldn't you? So it's quite fascinating, actually. And I've never seen a doll's house made like this, so it's quite exciting. Okay, so to remove the front, we just turn these lovely little flower clips here, and then the front becomes loose. Now you can see as well, the door over there was loose. So it does still have its original door, but a little bit is broken off, so it doesn't quite fit in the door frame anymore. So the door is there, but it will need to be fixed. But I'll just move that, because otherwise it's going to fall when I do this. And we'll just turn this other flower clip there as well. And then the front of the house comes off like that. Now, as you can see, it is missing most of its windows, but thankfully, we've got most of them here. So I'll have a look at the windows a little bit. And I'll just put the front to one side. Just angle the house so I can see what I'm looking at. And as you can see, inside the house. Now, unfortunately, as I say, it is a little bit water damaged. There is staining on a lot of the walls, so I think it's going to need a complete redecoration, unfortunately. But you've got the beautiful lounge there with a lovely staircase. And then I'm guessing what's probably the dining room and what's probably the kitchen. And the kitchen's got a different style of window, and it's got like a already decorated curtains on there, and I'm assuming that at some point would have fitted onto the window here. It's got clips on the back of it, so it must have clipped onto something that isn't there anymore. We've got the same sort of window on this side as well, in sort of the lounge, and that's got a similar window, and it's got curtains built into it as well. They're just plastic shaped curtains that have been covered in fabric, so quite a clever idea. But that's got little hooks on the back as well, so that must have hooked over something, and I'm not sure what, because there's nothing there for it to hook into. And then on the top floor we've got another bedroom with a lovely window on the side of the house here, and this window is loose as well, but thankfully we've still got that one. And then the bathroom with a walkway, and then another bedroom, and then we've got a lovely sort of balcony area on the side of the house here. So this opens up with the two double doors onto a lovely little balcony, which is rather sweet, isn't it? Okay, then to access the bottom half of the house, you remove the balcony from here, remove this piece of wood here, and then the front of the house slots up through this little gap here. It's actually quite a fascinating design. I've never seen anything like this. Anything is complicated. I mean, children must have had so much fun playing with this, mustn't they? This is the front of the house. It's got this door front still, and the door's got a little handle and a door knocker, which is rather sweet, and a couple of windows too. And then at the bottom of the house, we've got these lovely barn doors. So even the attention to detail is quite beautiful, because the barn doors has a little lock that you can slot down in order to lock the two doors. And you open the barn doors, and there's almost like a stables inside. There's like a hay area here. So I'd imagine you would keep horses or something similar here, and maybe on this side of the barn door as well. And then on the other side, we've just got a big open plan room. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what people use this big open plan room for. Perhaps it's a playroom, perhaps it's another lounge. I'm really not sure. Initially, I thought perhaps a garage, but then you've got the front of the house with the front door, so it wouldn't make sense for that to be a garage if that sits over the front of the house. So it's quite confusing, really. I'll have to have a look and see what other people have done with their houses of this design. Just close those little doors up for now, and I'll show you the side of the house. I'd say it's beautifully designed. So on the side of the house, we've got a little stable door that even opens in two halves, which is rather lovely. We've got a couple of windows. They've lost their glass panes as well, but we've got those, so they can be stuck back in relatively easily. And this house is unusual from all the ones that I've got. It's actually got the electrics installed into it as well. So on the back, excuse the squeaky noise, you can see, hopefully you can see on the camera, that there's like strips of copper wire that goes over the back of the house, which connects all the electrics up inside the house. And then inside the house, we've got these little ports that look a little bit like this that you plug the electric sockets into. Now, I do know in the bag of goodies that I've been given, there is a bag full of electrical goods there, lighting and what have you. So it's all rather exciting, but I haven't looked at the rest of the stuff in the bag, so I don't know what else there is other than lighting. The lady did show me that. These little holes you might be able to see, and this is quite an easy one to see here, because they show us black little holes. And these are surrounded in copper, which connects to the copper strips on the back. But to be honest with you, I haven't yet worked out where the main lead would plug into. I mean, it could be it's missing a bit. Maybe it's missing where the plug socket once was. But there's nothing on the back that a plug socket would plug into. So I'm a bit baffled with that. I shall have to look at some tutorials and what have you to see how you would plug the main socket into it. So I do know there's some electrics in one of the bags that I've been given. There's some goodies in here, all electrical goods. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. So what I thought we'd do now is, now we've had a look at the house, I thought we'd have a look all the goodies we've got in the box here at the moment. It just looks like carrier bags, doesn't it? We can't see very much. But I thought we'd have a look for all those goodies. Okay, so we'll start off with the electrical bag and see what we've got in here. So first of all, I can see we've got this beautiful fireplace. That's rather nice, isn't it? Beautiful white fireplace. The lovely metal along here, and I'm guessing it lights up with probably orange flames or something. Now the surround and the inside, just a brick inside, is made of paper, so that's peeling off a little bit. It's actually quite pretty. It's got this lovely relief along the front of the fireplace. And then we've got just a few other loose cables, which I just popped to one side. We've got a TV, a 1970s picture on the TV, isn't it? Goodness me. That takes me back to my childhood. You had to get up and actually turn the TV over. I'm not sure whether or not this should have had lighting in it at some point, because it's actually got a bit of plastic, a bit of tape over the back of the TV covering up a hole. And then we've got a chandelier star light. That's rather nice, isn't it? Oh, we've actually got two of those. They're rather pretty, aren't they? Make nice earrings. A bit like Bet Lynch if you ever watch Coronation Street here in the UK. And then we've got a couple of fabric lights. So got a yellow one here with white fringe and a pink one with a pink fringe. And they hang from the ceiling. And then we've got this very space-agey style light, haven't we? Goodness me, it looks more like a speakerphone or something, doesn't it, than a light? But yes, there's a bulb in there, so it's definitely a light. Sort of hung down from the ceiling, goodness me. Very 1970s, isn't it? And then we've got the mains lead here. Ah, but that's interesting, isn't it? Gosh, look at that. See, there was me on the back of the house looking for like a 3.5mm jackpot for the mains to go into. But instead, the mains actually goes into one of the 2-port sort of holes that connect up to the copper circuit. So that's really interesting, isn't it? But I say some of the wires on these lights doesn't look too healthy. They're sort of losing the plastic coating on the wire is beginning to break off because of the age. So I'm not sure they will be safe to use. I'll have to have a look into that and see if I can still use them, as they're quite old. I might need to have the wires replaced. Now this one, I'm assuming is a light, but it looks more like a sort of speakerphone or something, doesn't it? It's got a bit of blue tag on the back, so someone's obviously attached it to the ceiling at some point. But yeah, intercom. As we got floor standing lamp, that's rather nice, and that actually feels quite heavy. So I reckon these here are actually copper, which is really lovely. It'd probably polish up quite nicely. Oh, and that's actually got little candles in it. So it's little candles inside. Isn't that gorgeous? We've got another like chandelier style lamp there with candles around the outside. That's rather lovely. Oh, but one of the candles is missing, unfortunately. We burnt that one down. Oh, how sweet is that? It's amazing how it's all lasted, isn't it? Aha. 4 of these by the looks of things. So 4 of these, I guess they're like an oil burner sort of style lamp, aren't they? Hung them down from the ceiling. The olden days would have had oil here to burn. But yeah, they're rather sweet. One of them seems to have lost its... Yes, it has. One of them's lost some of its chains. It's only got 2 pieces of chain left, so it needs another piece of chain added on. But they're rather sweet, aren't they? So 4 of those. And that is everything apart from just bits and pieces. And I can't see a spare candle in there, unfortunately. So I have to make a new candle. And we can summarise what we got here. So we got the 4 of these sort of oil burning lamp sort of style lights. They're rather nice. So 4 of those. And then we've got this weird plastic intercom light. And another weird plastic intercom light. Very 1970s, aren't they? A lovely floor standing lamp. I like that. So the weight of it is difficult to show the weight, but it's actually quite chunky for doll's house lighting. So that's actually quite nice, that. So, and we've got this chandelier with the candles on it. It's rather lovely. These 2 chandeliers that I think would make perfect earrings. 2 fabric light fittings with the fringe around them. Don't think they'd make very good earrings. I do remember actually having something very similar to that in my bedroom as a child. The fireplace, which I'll be fascinated to see what colour that glows, but I'm guessing it glows orange. Oh, and we seem to have gained a knife. I'm not sure where that came from. Must have come out of the lights. Don't think that should be in there. Put that to one side. And a little TV. So I'm not sure whether or not that would have had lighting in it at some point. But it's a very, very 1970s picture. How lovely. And one of the things you might have seen in the box is this enormous car. I really don't think this car is in keeping with the rest of the house, unless the house was occupied by giants. So we'll pop that car to one side. And we'll go for the first bag of goodies that we've got here. What do we have in the bag? So we have got, we've got a bath. Very nice with a wooden panelling surround. Look at that. And I'm guessing, do we have the rest of the bathroom furniture in here? Don't know. Oh yes, we have a toilet. How exciting. Right, a seat though. Seems to have lost its seat. But again, I think we've got this wooden panelling to the back of all the bathroom furniture. Is this 70s or what? It's got a toilet roll holder as well, which is rather sweet. And we've got a red shower unit. Now that's quite modern for the 1970s. We didn't have a shower until well into the 80s. And it's not really in keeping with the beautiful wooden panelling, is it? So we can't have a red shower and wooden panelling, can we? So that's quite nicely made as well. Oh dear, that's coming off, but yes. Even the soap dish here. How sweet is that? I'm just going to have a look and see if we've got any more bathroom furniture while we're doing the bathroom. Aha! And a toilet seat. Oh, and part of a toilet seat. Doesn't quite fit. Must be another part somewhere. Aha, there we are. And the other part of the toilet seat. Maybe once clipped together. And then that sits on there. That's a bit more discreet, isn't it? Lovely brown toilet seat as well to go with the matching panelling. How lovely. Then I think the rest of it is kitchen equipment in here, I think. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, we've got bed though. That's not kitchen, is it? So we've got a disintegrating foam underneath the back bed. A little bed. Very sweet fabric on it, isn't it? Little coloured hearts all over that. Very, very sweet. And then we've got a washing machine. How sweet is that? The dials across the top. And a little washing drum. I'm assuming it's a washing machine rather than a tumble dryer, but one of those anyhow. I guess it must be a washing machine because you can see inside, can't you? And then we've got some, what probably looks like kitchen units. And they're quite lovely because you can open up the doors on the kitchen units. How sweet are they? It's even got sort of pattern here, some sort of going into the wallpaper, I'm guessing. Can't remember what wallpaper we had in the kitchen. I don't think it was that. They're very sweet. So I think we might have a red theme in the kitchen. So maybe the shower belongs in the kitchen. I don't think so. We've got a sink for the kitchen. That's rather sweet as well. Same sort of doors. They're quite nice, aren't they, with these glass doors here? They've got this lovely pattern on them, haven't they? Make it look like sort of old-fashioned. It's rather sweet. So yes, it's coming together quite nicely, the kitchen furniture, isn't it? Oh, I see, and there's a sort of cupboard for the kitchen. A big cupboard at the bottom and a small one at the top. More kitchen equipment. So we've just got one of the glass doors here. There's a normal door here. And this looks like it should have something on the front of it, but it seems to have gone astray. Unless it's a drawer. I've got a spare drawer here that belongs somewhere, but I'm not sure where. But this looks like something perhaps should go to the side of it. Or is this where the washing machine lives, perhaps? Or the cooker? Maybe the cooker lives on this one, does it? Might do, actually. And then we've got a cooker. Now, this style cooker I do recognise, because this is the same style cooker is as I've got in my old childhood doll's house, and then I bought again for Lilac Lodge. I put lights in these to make it glow all yellow and orangey colour. So that's sweet. So I don't know if any of this furniture is Lundby furniture. I don't know how you would know. There doesn't seem to be any logos or names on them. That's quite nice. It's got all its dials on the top. I'm not sure my childhood one still has that there, actually. Oh, a little fridge. Again, this looks very familiar. I actually had this fridge as a child. Ooh, what have we got in this fridge, though? It's different to what I had in mine. Ooh. We've got a can of Herbox beef flavour and a rolling pin. I'm not sure we need the rolling pin in the fridge. Oh, we've now got a sink for the bathroom. It's quite exciting how this is all coming together, isn't it? Oh, we've got something that looks like it might belong in the stable. Perhaps maybe that should be in the stables. And then, ooh, no idea what that is, though. No idea. Oh, this is something to do with this? Oh, no, I don't think so. Don't know. Maybe that will come to life in a bit. We've got a bed. The bed seemed to be a bit all over. So a couple of little beds. That's quite a nice one, isn't it? Beautifully made. I think this is just a bit chunkier. A couple of pieces of wood covered in fabric, whereas this one's actually made with a lovely bed headboard there, isn't it? We've got a little table. Very nice. Some of the legs are a bit wobbly, so I think that's been for the walls and it's been repaired a few times. And we've got a drawer here that must belong somewhere. Oh, we've got two drawers. They must belong somewhere. And something that looks like it belongs with the bathroom suite. A towel rail. So, let's just summarise what we've got here. So for the bathroom, we've got the sink, the bath, the towel rail, and the toilet. And I'm guessing the fact it's got this wooden panelling behind it would make it actually look like the room has wooden panelling, wouldn't it? Rather than actually the individual items have wooden panelling. So that's actually quite sweet, isn't it? And then also for the bathroom, we've got this red shower, but really not in keeping with the rest of the bathroom. So that would have to be painted brown or something, wouldn't it, to fit in, or beige perhaps. Painted that beige, it would fit in, but it's plastic, which would be difficult to paint. A couple of beds, which I'm guessing go in the bedroom, so maybe we'll put them to one side until we unpack the bedroom furniture. Mystery item that we don't know what it is. A table with wobbly legs. Something that we think belongs in the stable, and some kitchen stuff. So we've got washing machine, stroke tumble dryer, we think washing machine, cooker, fridge, and then I see. I think these drawers go into this unit here, but we're missing one of them by the looks of things. So the third one should go there, but it looks like that's missing. And then I think probably something like the cooker would have gone there, made it like a sort of contained unit, or if not the cooker, perhaps the washing machine, or maybe even the fridge. Maybe the fridge goes there better. I don't know. They're all a little bit tall, aren't they? It's not like it's flush, is it? So if it was flush with that, you'd think, oh, that goes there. So I'm not sure about that, but obviously something should go there, shouldn't it? So we've got a sink unit, a cupboard, another unit with a drawer that's missing and something that would go there. I'm going to put the cooker there for now. And then, one of these, but without a sink. So that's quite sweet for the kitchen, isn't it? And then the fridge and the washing machine. It's rather nice, isn't it? I'm just going to pop all these to one side and then we'll have a look in the next bag. We've got another bag of goodies. What have we got here? Oh, we've got a most gorgeous pram. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, it's a baby inside as well. Little teeny weeny baby inside there. And a beautiful little flower on the pram clothes there as well. Isn't that sweet? And a little baby inside. Beautiful old-fashioned pram with the big wheels. Isn't that lovely? Wheel that around. And then what else have we got? Aha! Bedroom furniture that goes with the bed. Very sweet little dressing table. Oh, another bed. This time it's just got pink hearts rather than the multicoloured hearts. So someone obviously liked hearts. A reddy pink wardrobe. I don't think the doors open on that one though, unfortunately. No, they don't. Stop. Oh, yes, they do. Just a bit stiff. The wardrobe is very sweet. So that's the same colour. Oh, a bit loud. That's the same colour as the bed, I think, isn't it? Yes, it is. So that's quite sweet, isn't it? And then we've got a very dusty, oh, I don't know what that is, a little table? Oh, maybe that's a chair for the dressing table, perhaps. And then, oh, that's rather nice, isn't it? But it doesn't go in the bedroom. That's like a corner sort of display cabinet, so probably for the dining room. That's rather lovely. Very nice. Again, we've got this lovely pattern on the glass to give the idea of sort of lead piping there, haven't we? That's quite sweet now. I like that a lot. Ah, we found the missing kitchen drawer. So let's have a look and see if we can find that unit. Here he is. And we'll pop that in there like so. And we now have 3 drawers. They don't quite fit. I think something might be missing from inside that unit to keep them where they should be. It looks like they should have a little something inside to put them into. But anyway, we've got the 3 drawers, so we can do something with that now, can't we? Oh, look, and there's another little sink. So maybe that sink went downstairs in the stable unit for someone to wash their hands down there. Very sweet with the 2 little doors at the top and a couple underneath the sink as well. Aha, another bed. This time a double bed though, but whoever wants to sleep on that hasn't got any mattress or anything, just straight on wood. So like a hard bed. They've certainly got a hard bed, haven't they? Quite nicely decorated though. It's got this beautiful pattern that somebody's painted on the edge and on the headboard here. That's rather nice. Initially I thought it was a sticker, but no, it's actually painted on, so that's rather sweet, isn't it? Oh, and a pillow that belongs to the bed by the looks of things. And last but not least, oh, I see. We've got a dressing table that the little chair would have gone with, so that's quite sweet, isn't it? A bit dusty. Excuse the dust. Very, very sweet. So to summarise, what have we got in here? We've got the pink furniture, so we've got a pink wardrobe, pink bed, and a pink dressing table with a little chair. We've got a double bed with a lovely pattern on the headboard and the bottom, and it's got a sheet and a cushion, but no mattress. So very hard bed. Of course, it could be the mattress is disintegrated. No, I don't think it ever did have one. We've got a dressing table that matches the bed that we opened earlier with the multicoloured pink hearts all over it. Oh, sorry, the multicoloured hearts all over it. We've got a beautiful, beautiful little pram. That is so sweet. Look at that. And inside the pram, we've got a little baby, beautiful cot, like a blanket or bedding with a little flower on it. It's so sweet. A corner unit that I'm guessing goes in the dining room or similar, maybe the lounge. And another sink unit that probably goes in near where the stable is. So let's see what else we've got in our bag. Now, one thing I did see in here is it looks like we got some more of our balcony pieces, haven't we? Because we were missing, I thought we were missing the sides to the balcony. Remember on the house where you sort of got the top part of the house and then you had the bottom bit that had a balcony along the front that we had to remove so you could open the front bit to the bottom half of the house. Now, I thought the balcony looked like it needed to go round the sides as well, but at the moment it's only going along the front. But these are the side bits to that balcony, so that's really good. So it looks like we've got all the pieces to that balcony, so that balcony can be repaired and put together properly, which is rather nice. Well, it could be if I don't just drop them. And we've got a greenhouse. That's rather sweet, isn't it? Look at that. How lovely. Absolutely filthy again, I'm afraid. But I'm not sure where the bottom part of the greenhouse would be, because that's a very low-lying greenhouse, isn't it? It'd be very short to get into that. And then we've got a couple of boxes full of stuff as well. So I'll just get the boxes out and we'll have a look inside the boxes. And that's the big box, all empty now. Okay, so looking at these boxes, we've got one that says it's mince pies, 1992. So we know it's a minimum of 1992. Well, this one says peas, 1985. So yeah, it's definitely dates from the 80s, doesn't it? So I'll have a look at the mince pies first, I think. Oh, I see. This looks quite interesting, doesn't it? There's lots of goodies in here. Aha, what have we got in here? Let's start with fascinating stuff first. We've got a bin, nice red bin to go in our red kitchen. And then we've got, oh, a very sweet little table, a lovely pattern on the front. Very sweet, again, 1970s pattern, isn't it? It's lovely. Got some little red chairs as well. How sweet are they? Oh, they are adorable, aren't they? Looks like we've got 4 of those. Lovely. Oh, a rocking horse. How sweet. How lovely. Let's see if he rocks. Yes, he does. Sort of. How sweet. Oh, another red bin. They like their bins, this family, don't they? Nice and clean. And, oh, a twig or something. Part of a tree, perhaps. Oh, a little clock. Isn't that sweet? A brass clock. That's actually quite heavy again. What's the time according to the clock? 2 o'clock. Oh, a lopsided 2 o'clock, I think. And we got some more little chairs. Now these must go around the dining room table. So we've got, how many of these have we got? Got a few of these, I think. Right, what have we got here then? We've got, oh, I see, they're slightly different, those ones. Pop those to one side. We've got 4 of these lovely little chairs. They're very sweet, aren't they, with a pattern at the back. The material on those is quite nice as well. The material's lasted quite well, so that's good. They don't need to be replaced. I'm guessing this would have gone, these are the chairs for the dining room table. They go quite nicely with the dining room table, don't they? And we've got this style chairs. They're slightly different. They've got arms on them. Again, really dusty. So I haven't actually been through any of this. So they've got little arms on them. They're rather sweet. And then what have we got? Oh, dear me, how adorable is that? Little teeny weeny high chairs. No, how sweet. Yeah, they both come up like that. Oh, isn't that adorable? I'm assuming, other than the baby and the cot, perhaps we've got a baby in here. Oh, hang on. I see a baby. He looks like a very angry baby, though. He doesn't look very happy. Goodness me. So let's see if we can pop him in his high chair. There he is. He doesn't look very happy about it, though. And then we've got, oh, dear me, look at this dust. It's going to start sneezing in a bit. Goodness me. We've got a lovely sideboard there, which got, oh, the glass tops to them, and some drawers as well. Ah, hang on a minute. Oh, I see. And the drawers are full of, cutlery. Oh, and I can't get that other drawer out. Just believe me, there's cutlery in there as well. So, yes, and we've got quite a lot of lovely cutlery. That's quite nice, isn't it? So I think what I'll do is I'll pop it back in the drawer again for safekeeping. But that's actually quite nice. We've got loads of that. And then a little tiny table. So it's almost like a sort of child's table, isn't it? So in keeping with the little teeny weeny high chairs. And then we've got bear rug. Look at that. Thankfully not a real bear or anything. And then what have we got? Oh, I don't know. Salad, perhaps? Not sure. It's like a bowl or something. Perhaps it's salad. Oh, these are probably supposed to be the salad sort of serving spoons, aren't they? And then I'm going to leave the dolls for a bit. A little grandfather clock, a red one. Whoever had this house likes the colour red, don't they? A little, oh, like a little puff. Oh, I see. Maybe that goes with the dressing table. So we would have like a little seat to go with the dressing table. That's quite sweet. And a picture of a tractor. That must go in the stable, I'm guessing. Unless people want pictures of tractors in their lounge, which they might do. Oh, another little bowl like the salad one. I see. And, oh, it's like a little table or stool, isn't it? Looks like just the one wooden chair, I think. Can't see any more in there. Oh, this is in the other box, of course. Little wooden chair. There's loads of stuff in here. I wasn't expecting to be this much stuff. And they like the lopsided tiles, don't they, these clocks? That's rather lovely. But it's also very large, isn't it? I mean, you think that's probably... where do I have that? I could put that on to give some idea of size. Well, there's a sideboard. So even that clock is almost too big for the sideboard, isn't it? So look at the size of that clock. I'd say definitely a giant lived here at some point, I think. Plant. A little, quite rough little table with some sort of pattern on the top. A chandelier. Again, looks like quite an enormous chandelier, I'd say. That's not too bad. When you put it on the table, it doesn't look too enormous, does it? Aha, we got a little dog bed. And oh, isn't that sweet little dog with a shoe? He's biting a little shoe. How cute is that? It's like a little puppy, I'd say. It's in the bed for now. I think there's another animal I saw in here, did I? Oh, yes, I did. And we've got another little dog here. So perhaps we've got the two little puppies, maybe. One would sit in the bed, perhaps. And one, oh, is a bit more energetic and ran away. And one would sit to the side. And we do have a second very angry baby as well. They're naked, so no wonder they're a bit angry about that. And they haven't been given any clothes. So put them in the high chair, like the other one. And we have got, oh, plate mat. That's rather sweet, isn't it? That's lovely. And what do you reckon that is? Table? Rug? Tablecloth, sorry. Rug? Picnic rug? I don't know. Probably a rug. For the floor, do we think? Not very big for a rug for the floor, there is it? So I'm not sure. Maybe a tablecloth. And then, oh, another flower. That's rather sweet. Oh, some jelly moulds. Look at those little jelly moulds. Sweet are they? I had no idea there was so much stuff in here. I thought there was just a few bits and pieces the lady seemed to make out. There wasn't very much. It's just tons. Got some little plates there. Oh, I see. They're slightly different design, those ones. There's probably more of them in here. So 4 that's got the pattern run outside and 3 without the pattern. And then a couple of wine glasses, but they look enormous. I think my family must like their wine. They are enormous, yeah. And these, I'm guessing, are dessert bowls. Oh, I see. We've got a big dog. Maybe he sits in the basket a bit easier. Let's have a look. Oh, the basket looks way too small for him. Look at the size of him. Well, maybe that's well, probably her babies, isn't it? So yes, we've got 4 wine glasses, I'm assuming, but say they're quite large. Goblets more than glasses, really. And then we've got 4, which I'm guessing are dessert bowls. These are the glasses, and this is a size man, so it's quite large, isn't it? Hey, I've got a tankard of wine. Then we've got some bowls with handles on them. So I'm hoping they're bowls and not enormous cups of tea, because they've got little teeny weeny handles here. So if that's supposed to be like a cup of tea, then it really is large, isn't it? And I'm just trying to go through the other bits and pieces before I get the people out, actually. So we've got some bread. Oh, I see, some rolls and some bread. That's obviously. And a little butter dish. Rather adorable. Oh, it comes apart as well. How lovely is that? Thought it looked like it wanted to, because it was rattling around. Oh, the rolls are falling over. A pot, sort of a saucepan. And we've got another saucepan. Oh, and a smaller saucepan. So we've got 3 little saucepans by lots of things. Very sweet. And I'm going to get the people out now. So here we got, oh, I see, we've probably got 3 generations of family here, haven't we? So we've got someone who's got grey hair, so that's probably Grandad. A very dashing, dark-haired man, so that's probably Dad. And then we've got a little boy with a very large chin. It doesn't come out quite right with the printing, I don't think, there. We've got Grandad there. For some reason, Grandad's looking a bit green, so unless he's supposed to be a zombie. I don't know. I think his skin's just gone a bit funny colour over the years. Do you think so? Oh, I see. It's actually a different design from the other ones. The other ones are made of different style plastic, whereas he's sort of more of a rubbery plastic. So maybe he is like a zombie or something from a different set. He's actually the same colour as Granny there, isn't he? So she's got grey hair, so I'm guessing she's supposed to be Granny. And he's actually the same colour as she is, so they've maybe they've lived in Area 51 or something. They've gone a bit green from the radiation, oh dear. And then we've got, who looks like, oh, Mum's got her head on backwards. Goodness me, talking about zombie, she had her head on the wrong way. And then we've got 2 little girls. One's got red paint on her face, but they've got the little pink outfits with the hearts on. So that is definitely their bedroom, isn't it? The little pink hearts. So yes, they've even got an outfit that matches their bedspread. So that's rather sweet, isn't it, those 2 little girls? And then we've got a little rider. So she obviously belongs with the stables, doesn't she? So I wonder if we got a horse anyway. It'd be great if we had a horse, wouldn't it? We've got a little rider with her little boots. They're very sweet little boots. We used to have a Cindy rider as well, and she had boots very similar to that. So to summarise, we've got Mum and Dad, little boy, 2 little girls, and a little rider. So I'm guessing she's probably another daughter. So maybe 3 daughters and 1 little boy. And then a very green Granny and Grandad. And then what we got else in this box, we've just got a few other bits and pieces. So, right, okay, so let's pop that to one side. And I might have to put some of the bits and pieces back in that box because we're running out of space a little bit, aren't we? And then we've got one last box to go through. Oh, exciting. So this is peas from 1985. And let's see what's in the peas box. And what have we got in here? How exciting. We've got a little chest of drawers. It's got 2 little drawers on it. So I do love Doll's House furniture. I really do. The attention to detail is lovely. The fact the drawers come out, and they've even got little handles on the front. They're so sweet. And then, oh, I see, we've got a bookcase as well. So that's got books along here. And a book picture here, and again, little drawers. So this must be a set, mustn't it? It must go together. Very, very sweet. I don't know where this would go. Maybe in the dining room or the lounge. Looks almost like bedroom furniture being white there, doesn't it? So I'm not sure. And then, oh, this says Lundby on it, but I don't know what it is. It's a sandpit. I don't know. Obviously goes to the house, but I've no idea what it is. Maybe we'll find out later. Oh, little settee. How sweet is that? Little pink flowers on it. And another little settee. Again, how sweet is that? Different pattern, this one. So this is sort of more of a brownie pattern with little flowers on it. A bit faded, unfortunately, both of them. But hardly surprising because in the age. And yes, I'm beginning to recognise this. Goodness me. Got a few of these now, actually. So I've got one of these in Lilac Lodge. I've got the TV on one of these, and they're very sweet. Little doors open. How lovely is that? Again, very 70s style, 60s, 70s. My parents have a sideboard that is so similar to this. What else have we got? Oh, fish tank. Oh, look at that. There's actually little fish in there swimming around. How lovely is that? I haven't seen one of those before. How sweet. Another little baby in a cot. This baby actually looks a little bit happier than the other ones, probably because she's asleep in her bed rather than in a high chair with her clothes on. And we've got the rails of this cot as well. Now, this cot is the same cot as what I had for my childhood doll's house. I have to be honest and recognise this cot. But it's got nicer bedding than I ever had. And it's got beautiful little flower on the bedding there and some lace around the outside. Little baby in there. And we've got a blue chest of drawers and a blue wardrobe. Again, unfortunately, Lumber's lost its handle, but again, attention to detail is just gorgeous, isn't it? It just open beautifully, and it's even got that little panelling sort of drawn onto that one. And last but by no means least, a little table, a little red table with a white top. So that looks like it might go in the kitchen with the kitchen furniture, but it's a very short table there, isn't it? So maybe it's more like a child's sort of play furniture. Maybe it's for the little babies or something. I don't know, actually. I'll have to see what we use that one for. But I cannot believe all the lovely things that I've got here. So when the lady mentioned she had some furniture, I just thought it was a few little bits and pieces. I had no idea. There was so much variety and so many different styles. I say you've got the beautiful kitchen equipment that all matches. You've got some beautiful bookcases, the lovely little high chairs, beautiful chairs, corner unit. It's just such a variety of lovely things. The people that I believe are original Lundby people from what I've seen online, and the gorgeous pram. I absolutely love that. So much variety and so much to do. So we've got the greenhouse. I've just had a thought, actually. I wondered if this belongs to the greenhouse because it fits it perfectly, but I'm still not sure how that would work because it's a really, really short greenhouse, isn't it? You couldn't get inside it to water your plants, so I'm not sure how that works, but that definitely seems to fit that. So maybe that would just have plants in it and it would be like a representation of a greenhouse or something. I don't know. I'll have to have a look online and see what other greenhouses look like. So I can't wait to get this new house restored. I say, but it is going to be a long project, that one. It needs a lot of work doing to it, all the water damage and all the mottling and just walking out the electrics as well, whether or not the electrics are still safe to use, whether or not they need to be rewired. But it's just fascinating, absolutely fascinating. What a gorgeous house from the 1970s and 80s to save from the skip. You wouldn't want that to go into landfill, would you? It's absolutely wonderful. And all this beautiful furniture as well that one day will go inside that house. So it's going to be a little bit of time before I can work on it. I've still got 2 restorations in progress at the moment, and then I've got another 2 houses on top of those that I need to restore at some point, and then this one as well. So I might do this one somewhere along the line, but I'm definitely going to finish York House and Sunnyview Villa before I start on any more, because I want to get those 2 done so that they can be put on display before I start on anything else. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed having a look at all these bits and pieces with me. It's been fascinating, hasn't it? So don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see what I'm up to next and see how I get on restoring my other houses first, and ultimately this house. Do like the video if you've enjoyed it, and do comment below. I absolutely love seeing everyone's comments. It's absolutely wonderful. Everyone's interactions and everyone's suggestions. I really do appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.